Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Tina from It's a Wonderful Plan. Today I'm going to be doing a refresh of my reference planner. Now everything that I have here is from Jane's Agenda, and I will be using the items that I received in her September subscription box to go ahead and do this refresh, along with this new beautiful purple wrap cover that she just released. And I'm going to be using 2-inch metal gold discs in this setup. I have set up this reference planner before. So what I did was I deconstructed what I had. I'm not doing a whole lot of updating other than just really doing a refresh of it. But as I set it up, I will go through and flip through like the sections with you. So if this is the first time you're hearing about a reference planner and you're not really sure like what that consists of, I'm going to go through it a little bit with you as I go ahead and put this all together. A huge tip when you are setting up a new planner, whatever that planner is going to be for, I always say to do it before putting any discs on. When you are putting things on and off discs, it really does tend to like wear and tear on your items. So that's a huge tip that I have for you. And that's what I always do. So I have everything stacked here. It's in the order that I want to go ahead and load it up. You're going to go back and forth. I know I go back and forth all the time when I'm trying to figure this out. So that's another reason why I do this like off camera, because it is just a lot of me like kind of thinking things through for what I need. So I'd rather spend the time just kind of sharing with you exactly how it came together and what is going to be like going into the planner, as opposed to just like the whole entire thought process. Because honestly, it takes me a while. It's just something that I need to do like off to the side and, really kind of be alone with my thoughts to get it all together. And that's fine. It is a little time consuming. So I just want to be completely open with you about that. There is no race to it, and your planner will definitely evolve as your planning and the things that you need to do in your life evolve. So keep that in mind. What works for you now may not work for you in a couple of months, and that's okay. It's totally normal. All right, so we're going to start off with the cover, and I did do like an unboxing of this. I went through all of the details. If you want to see this video, I will be sure to link that for you down below. But her wrap covers, this one is the Pebble Grain. She does have other wrap covers that come in like different materials, but this purple one right here will fit on like a 2-inch disc. So it's really important when you're choosing covers to make sure that you're choosing the right, not only the right size for the planner that you're using, because that's one size. The other thing is you want to make sure that what you're choosing is going to fit around the discs that you're going to ultimately be using. So that's another reason why it's really important to figure everything out like this before you pick out like your discs and your cover and all of that. So I already have been doing this for a while, so I already knew exactly what I was going to need for this. And I previously had this planner on a 2-inch disc, so it worked out perfectly. All right, so the items that I'm using here, this cover is so beautiful. It was really hard for me to decide like what I wanted to use from this. And I do have an unboxing of my September subscription box. So if you want to see what came in that, I will link that video for you down below as well. But I decided to go with the more purple because the back cover, let me dig that out over here. It's got the front and the back cover. The back cover actually has more blue tone to it, whereas this one right here, or I should say this side, it's really not, you can change it however you want. This one has more purple. And then I have my vellum, which is just kind of like clinging on there, static clinging on there, but that's what happens. So it's a beautiful clear cover. And I do need to take off this protective film because I took off the protective film already on this one, but this one I still need to do that. So it does have a little coming up here. So if it didn't, then I would grab some tweezers to kind of help it get it started. And if you have seen my unboxings, then you know that I always give the tip for these protective film. I feel like I'm doing this backwards here for myself because I'm right-handed. I always say to take it off of the straight edging first because you want to kind of take your time here on the punch. This is coming off nicely though, so that's good. Sometimes it'll get hung up on the punches there, and then this like protective film ends up tearing up and you end up with all these little pieces. But that one came out nicely. Okay, so I'm going to grab the the front and the back, or what I'm using as the front and the back here. I'm going to put these two together. And I do have a junior size planner. So for the junior size, it does take the 8 discs. And these are so pretty. I really, really love this color. And these are the gold. Okay, I am going to put these two together. I think it works out. And you sort of have to like, kind of like bend it in. I feel like every time is a little bit different. It's really dependent on the material of the cover that you're using. These covers are beautiful, but at the same time, you do want to kind of like be careful with them and not be too aggressive with popping the discs in and out. So this kind of like angled method has been working for me. And I used to do like one at a time, but actually the two seem to work out pretty nicely. It actually adds some durability. So I'm kind of liking it. Ah, there we go. Ooh, whenever I hear that sound, I'm always like, did something happen? It definitely gets a little bit harder because it doesn't move around as easily once it starts getting more full. So, and you can see this one kind of, it has like a little bit of a bend in there when I was putting that one on. So let's see if I can avoid that. There we go. Okay, so that's not too bad. Sometimes it happens. All right, so I want to make sure I have the right side because I want the one with more purple. And I think that looks so pretty, the purple with the gold. It's got the gold stars on there. Okay, so now let me get situated. This is a big stack, and I want to bring it in over here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slide the back cover in right now because I might as well. It seems to be a little bit easier. All right, so there it is. It's a brand new cover, so it might feel like a little like snug, but it will go in. And then not only that, but this cover here is like a matte finish. So it's got a little bit of like a grip to it, I feel like, but it's working fine. And I'm just kind of wiggling it in, and that works out great. Okay. All right. So that's in there. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this. I just love this whole celestial dream aesthetic. It's so, so pretty. And I'm loving the purple, of course. All right. So here's all of my stuff. Kind of flipping my little tab. I don't generally like doing that, but I think it'll be okay because I think that this is like good the way it is right here. All right, so I decided that I want to have this beautiful vellum. It says Moonlit Dream. And then I decided on this dashboard because that back. I couldn't, honestly, it was so hard for me to decide how I wanted or what I wanted to be layered like underneath the vellum. I knew I wanted the vellum, so I knew I wanted like that look. And everything was looking really pretty underneath here. Like it was so hard to choose, but it was really important for me to see this because I think that that is just so beautiful. So I really wanted to be sure to have this be completely like unobstructed. I didn't really want it like layered under there because I did think of it, but I really, really like this. Okay, so I like to have one flip here when I open up my cover. So with the vellum, it will stick, but the dashboard's going to like be floppy. So I don't like that. So I am going to add this magnetic clip. I love the magnetic clips. This is like an allegedly gray one. We got this one a long time ago in another subscription box. And they're like my favorites. I really like them because they don't do any like damage to the covers or to the dashboards. So my magnetic clips are my favorite. So I will like use those all the time in the front. I sort of have like a regular format of how I set this up. If you've seen my other setup videos for my reference planner, then like if you know type of thing. I am changing things up a little bit in here because I usually like to have just a really like decorative opening and where it kind of tells a story, but I really wasn't quite feeling all of the other dashboards with this. So I decided to bring in my 2025 Vellum here, and I have it. I'm going to show you. It's like really the vellums are thin, and then they just kind of like become one with the whatever you have it layered over. I really like this one. This one we received like for our January subscription box for this year. No one ever tells you that bravery feels like fear. That is such a great quote, and I just love the vellum, and I like the way that it looks layered over the 2025 yearly calendar here. And then I have this other beautiful dashboard underneath. Now I could have layered that like that, but I didn't want this to be obstructed because that is so beautiful. This one is like the bookend to this. And if you notice, they're two different illustrations, whereas on this side, they are the same because that's what's on the back of this one here. But that worked out really nicely, and I want to be able to see it. So that's the reason why I decided, you know what, I'm going to bring, I'm trying to figure out where to put this paper clip because I don't want it to get magnetized onto there. So I'm bringing this in here. I thought that would be a good reference, right, for my reference planner. And I think I'll be okay. I might need to move it over a little bit more so we don't have an issue with it getting magnetized on there. Okay, so I'm bringing this one in to kind of border my calendar. I think that that's kind of cute. It's a little bit different for me, changing it up. This is hybrid, and the hybrids are like this wide, and the size like vertically is going to depend on how big a planner you have. I have the junior size, so it's only going to have, of course, the 8 discs here, and it does have this extender at the top, so it is like also a page finder. Mine is got the heading on here of inbox. I really like to use this for my inbox. I will put sticky notes on here. Sticky notes fit on here perfectly. I actually have, yeah, okay, I do. I took out all of my personal stuff. Whenever I do these refreshes, I have to take out all of my personal stuff. So, but I want to show you and demonstrate that you could see that how a sticky note will fit beautifully on these hybrid dashboards. So I really, really like that. So I have that for my inbox. It's a great place to house stickies. And then I do have this cover sheet for my inbox insert. And I have this here more of for privacy than anything. That's why I still have it. And the back side, it does give you like a tutorial of how to use the inbox section. And I'm kind of going over it a little bit with you here. And then I do have this clear side tab that says inbox on here. And I like to just put stickies on here. It's like this hybrid is just not enough for me to have. So I like having this in here. And this is like a clear plastic, and then here's the inbox insert itself. So I'm putting that in here, and then I could put all my personal things back in here. All right, this next section is going to be personal. So now I'm kind of switching things up because I haven't switched up dashboards in a while. So let's put this side clear tab in here. Sorry, that's a little loud. This is one of the beautiful dashboards that we received in our September subscription box, and I really wanted to bring that in here. It's so pretty. So that is coming in here under my personal section. All right, so now let's come over here. Whoops, I came too far. And I want to bring in a journaling card. So I put all of my journaling cards in this little basket. I actually just picked this up from the Dollar Tree today. I thought that this was perfect. And I want to bring this in, I think right there. Yeah, breathing dreams like air. Love that. Okay, and then I'm going to use a clip. These are all of the clips that I had in here that I just took out, so that way I can, again, do the little refresh here. So I like to have cards here, and I like to have the layers, but I also want it to be a functional flip. So it's really important for me to have it set up that way. And I'm going to put this one, let's see, how is this going to fit? That way, or I just have to play with it. I like to put the clips near the tab, because when you flip it, it flips so much nicer. I'm going to show you as soon as I get it set up the way that I want. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's clipped on there. See, so now I've got the card, I've got the side tabbed dashboard, the clear, and then I have the decorative dashboard. Now, the one thing is that these clips tend to move. So to avoid them moving around, let's get that situated. This one fits really nicely and perfectly, like up in the corner. It doesn't like obstruct anything. I like that, the way that that worked out. All right, so I have this like washi, and I actually just put it on the back of this card because I'm going to repurpose it. This is all the washi that I took off when I deconstructed my previous reference planner, where all of these contents were. So I like to go ahead and secure the clips on the back. It's worked out really, really well for me. So now I have like a clean flip here. I love the layers, but I don't want to have to go through all of the layers to get to what I need to in each section. I showed you my inbox section, and now I'm showing you my personal section. Now my personal section is got a lot of different items in here. So I have everything kind of subsectioned out, and I'm going to go through that with you on how I have it set up. All right, so the first thing that I have in my personal section are these little tip-ins, and tip-ins are really, they're just smaller versions of your inserts. So I feel like they are like half the size. So they are a little bit narrower than like a hybrid. The hybrids, those are actually all the same width, but like I said, they do change depending on how big your planner actually is, whereas a tip-in insert is actually the half size of your insert. So these right here are a page for each month, and then it has the dates 1 through however many days there are for the month. So for September, there's 30 days, and I like to use these for birthdays. And these are super, super handy. I've had these for a while. These are no longer available in the shop. I don't think there's anything like this in the shop right now. I'm not really sure. So I do have a lot of inserts in my reference planner that may or may not be available in the shop. So if you have a question about something, please just drop it down in the comments, and I'll try to go ahead and direct you to something that's, if we have exactly the same, I'll go ahead and share that link with you. Otherwise, I will just go ahead and share with you maybe something that might be close to it or similar. Now, the next items that I have here are all these different pages. These are all of my like little different sub tasks. And these metal dividers, they're really, really nice. I love these. We received these in a subscription box. Jane no longer has them in her shop, but I did find them in an Amazon link. Somebody had mentioned it to me, so I don't know who that person was, but they did tell me that they saw them at Amazon. So I went ahead and searched for them, and I went ahead and put a link down for you. Now, I am an affiliate for Jane's Agenda, so if you do decide to purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link, and there is a discount code down there for you if it's your first purchase. It does not include subscription boxes, but if you have not made a purchase from Jane before, you can use that code, and it'll save you a little bit of money. So this first one right here, this first tab, is an ideal day insert. I know that these are no longer available, but I really like this insert. I don't know if she'll ever come out with anything like that again. Possibly she might have something like that in there right now. I'm not sure. The next section I have here is for my order tracking, and I have kind of like a couple of sheets started simply because I think I started writing things out and I didn't realize I already had one started, so I had another one there. Shows and movies to watch. And then I have here, I think I'm going to go a little faster and then put them in. My wish list, these pages right here, notes that I have for like shopping, discount codes that I needed to use at one point for different shopping. So I have that little subsection here. And then I have affirmations of wealth. And this is a nice cardstock that we had received previously in another subscription box. And mindfulness and presence, inspiration affirmations. So we received a lot of different things from her subscription boxes, and I've been a subscriber since she first started with her subscription boxes. So I have a lot of really, really informative dashboards that I wanted to keep in a place. So that's really how my reference planner has evolved into what it is today. Just from being a subscriber for so long and not wanting to just like put all of that like information, like there's a lot of information on these dashboards, and I didn't just want to put them away. I wanted to have a place for them to live that I could go back and look at because they're very important. There's a lot of helpful tips on these dashboards that she has put together for us. All right, now that was one subsection, which is actually 6 little subsections in here, which I use these metal top tabs for. I'm still in my personal section, and I am using these tabs right here, which are this really nice, soft, like plastic material. I really, really like these. They're just super flexible. Now these, I am using them as bottom tabs, but they can be used as top tabs. They're actually sold as top tabs, but I like the idea of alternating from top to bottom if I'm like doing subsections in one section. So that's what I have going on here. So this first one is reminders. So I have, again, a lot of this information that we received: annual, seasonal, quarterly, and then there's like financial wellness and cleanup. This is like unexpected visitor, things to do to clean up. And I received all of these items again in the subscription boxes and past subscription boxes. Some of these items are available to purchase on the website, so if you like something there, I'm going to try to put links down below for the items that I'm using, and that you'll find all of that in the description. They are affiliate links, but I'm letting you know that I will have the product links down there for you. For easy reference for yourself. The next one I'm doing is a reading list. So this one is got all these different reading lists. So this one was for self-improvement, for summer reading, for winter. And then this is a seasonal section, which I did go through here and I updated. Like I like to rotate the things out. The next one I have here is a holiday bucket list. And then this one is winter reading. And then I had a spring and summer. So I just rotated those out. And I have the holiday one here next. I think I have a fall one somewhere else. I think I know where it's at, but I just didn't find it to put in here. I actually keep it separate for like when I set up my like fall themed planner. All right, this next one, I have a new section, which is notes. I take a lot of notes. So I have my little side tab here, the clear one. And then I have this beautiful dashboard to go with that. And we received this one in the subscription box. Now I want to put a card here. I think, I don't know if I want to put that one here, or let's see, she walks in starlight in another world. These are like some of the newer ones that we've just received, but I might want to keep that like for my little pocket on the left side. Quality over quantity. Oh, write everything down. That would be a perfect one. Not the ordinary type. Yes, I'm gonna do this one right here. Write everything down. I think that's perfect. And again, I want to have it so it's like near the tab. Yeah, bring it down here. I think that's the better place. Okay, now I'm going to grab from my little washi card. Put that on there. That works good. Okay, now I have a lot of notes, and I'm going to put this in, and then I'll come back because I have stuff here that's like private and I can't share it with you. All right, so I put in as much as I could, and then now I'm into like a blank notes page, and then I have this page finder that I received in the subscription box. So I'm going to bring this one in here. This is a laminated page finder. It's like a laminated vellum piece. That's really pretty. It's got like the little stars on there. And then I have my pages here. All right, perfect. Okay, now I have the next section, which is home. So this one is hold on to your vision, this beautiful vellum dashboard. And I've got the side tab here, and then that dashboard. I thought that that looked so pretty with that. So that is all going to come together. I'm actually going to take all three pieces and put them in like that. Great. Okay, now I do need to put a clip here though, because it's going to move. So I'm going to put this one up here. I don't usually like to put metal clips on any of like these clear plastic dividers, but I had it on there before and it was fine. So I'm just going to do the same thing. And then I have my washi here to keep it nice and secure. All right, and then I have my weekly cleaning routine in here. And I'm going to put all of this in here. I have like a nice kind of like regular laid out routine that I use, and it's been working really well for me. So I've just kind of kept that one like that. And then I have extras here. The way that this insert is set up, it's actually meant to be used like for each week, but I kind of keep this one as a blueprint for myself, and it's actually worked out pretty nicely without me having to go through and check it off. So I don't know, I might laminate that at some point. That might be a really good idea. Okay, the next one I have here, I did not deconstruct this because I was going to keep this the way that it is. So this one, it has got the 3 layers. It is attached, as you see here, with the clip. It's got, this one is a frosted tab. It's got a bottom tab here. And then I have a vellum underneath, and then I have this a beautiful record player dashboard here. And this vellum is really pretty. It says being organized isn't about getting rid of everything you own. It's about finding the balance between too much and just enough. This really, really speaks to me. I'm actually going to be starting a project that I'm really excited about, and I'm hoping to share it with you here on YouTube. And it has to do with my craft room office space, because I have an office space that's like my craft room as well. And it really needs some updating. So that's going to be a different subject. I don't want to go into that, but if you're not subscribed to me and you're interested in seeing that, be sure that you subscribe and you hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of the content that I do share with you. All right, and then I've got all of this Reset Your Home, 12 weeks, 15-minute ideas, cleaning supplies, inventory, seasonal declutter checklist for spring. So an autumn and winter, it's got everything in here. So I really like these. Again, a lot of information on here. This is just some really, really great reference material that I wanted to make sure that I kept. Okay, this next one, this is a new section. It already has the heading on here. It's meetings and projects. And then there was another one. I think it was a notes one. It came in a set of 3, but I broke up the set because I already had a notes divider that I was using. So I am using this one over here for meetings. And I'm actually bringing in this beautiful and savage vellum over this beautiful ballerina. I had this one in another area. I had this in my personal section, but I decided to move her around. I didn't want to take her out of my planner, so I figured I'm just going to bring her over here. So I'm actually going to add this clip here so that way it's all clipped together and it doesn't like flop around. I don't have to go through all of the layers. And then let me put these inserts. Okay, good. I didn't know what I could share with you. That's the thing about my planners for my reference planner. There's a lot of like personal information, so therefore I'm not able to share it. This next one is projects. And again, this is another like already constructed layering that I had here that I am keeping it. And this is this beautiful vellum of this girl here. And I have this cardstock behind it, and it has this quote, "To make living itself an art, that is the goal." So I thought that was so pretty, and I just love the combination. This one I got so long ago. I don't even remember when I got it, but I've loved it, and I've kept it in my planner since I've got it the first time. Okay, project notes. Okay, I can put that in here. Next one I have here is budget. I have this already constructed here. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. And that is a top tab here. It's a frosted top tab divider. And then this is the vellum with the quote. And then this is the girl underneath here. And it's all attached with this paper clip. It's so pretty. I love that tulip. I know it's a tulip, but I'm keeping it. I like the way that it is. I'm going to put this actually, yes, I could put it in like this because I have, again, we're back to personal information. So this one I have expenses. I moved the horses. The horses were somewhere else in this planner, but I moved them over here. And this is a vellum. Look how beautiful. I just love that. And then I am going to continue to use this as the backdrop because I think it works really, really well. But then the inserts are behind here. So of course it's personal, but I do have another dashboard on the back here, which is going to be the back dashboard. So it kind of works out where I can actually hopefully put this all in. Oh, actually this last insert is blank, so I can put this in like this. That's good. Okay, perfect. If you had a different dashboard on here before, I'm gonna need to find a clip. I didn't grab another clip, so I'll do that in a little bit. That's okay. And then I have this dashboard which came in the September subscription box. So all of these are beautiful, like celestial. This one is like the painting Van Gogh's like Starry Night. Look, kind of looks like that, right? A lot of these dashboards have that same aesthetic. All right, so here it is. It's all put together. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. All right, let me close it up and let's see how it looks. Oh, see, I flipped that around and it's got a little, it'll be okay. It'll work out. I don't like to flip it around. So just, I guess, don't do all of the things that I do sometimes because I am trying to show you, but it should work itself out. But it's got like a little crease in there now from me doing that. Look at how pretty that looks. I just love that view. I think that that is so nice. There's just something so satisfying. Now I need to look at it. Something just so satisfying about that. I really, really like it. So nice. So you could see how well the 2-inch discs work in here, and it does kind of keep everything like really like nicely protected. All of your bottom tabs, like the cover just wraps around your planner just like really beautifully. All right, here we go. Awesome. All right, so now I get to play with some more accessories over on this side. So I really like this. Everything's on purpose. But you know what? I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in here. I might put it in my other planner. This one is She Walks in Starlight in Another World. And of course we have this crescent moon, which this is a soft touch card. I love the soft touch. So I definitely want this here, and I want to be able to see the moon. So the nice thing about her covers is they all have these like nice like angled pockets here in the side and on the left side of the cover where you could put your journaling cards or your extra like stickers or your sticky notes. So I love that. So I think I want that there, and I think I want this here. And I don't know if I want like another one. There's a few other ones. Quality over quantity, not the ordinary type. These I received with my anniversary order. And I don't know if I want to put them in here or not. Don't be a lady, be a legend. Excuse me while I succeed. That's a really nice one too. I feel like I need another card on the inside here. So I'm thinking maybe I want to put this here, or do I want to put this here? Oh, maybe I'll put that there. Oh, I kind of like that there. Okay, I'm going to put that there. That was a totally like last minute decision, and I like it. Now, I think I am going to put this here. I think this is cute. I can always change it around, but for now, I think I want that there. I think that is really pretty. I want to see that. I love it. And then I do have a pocket here. I generally don't put anything in here because quite honestly, I am very much an out of sight, out of mind. And that's exactly what will happen if I put something here. So I am not going to be putting anything there because I already know how that's going to go. I'll forget about it unless I have something that's like decorative that I could have like kind of like peeking out. But I think I'm good. I'm really happy with the way that this looks. Super, super functional, but yet it's really, really pretty. Okay, let's do just kind of like a quick little flip here so that we could kind of see how everything flips. So I have my 2025 yearly calendar here, which this is really more about aesthetics than anything. And that's the reason why I don't mind having it clipped on here. This is a nice little reference back here to the holidays that I can see nice and clearly. And then I have this beautiful dashboard. I have my inbox hybrid, and then my inbox tab, which I already explained how that works. I have my personal section. So we're just going to look at the tabs that I set up here because we've already like dove into all of the actual inserts. So here's my personal section. And then of course I had all my top tabs here, and then still in that section I had my bottom tabs. And then now we're into the next section of notes, and I think that that's perfect. Write everything down. It's the perfect quote card for that section. And then the next section I have here is my home and hold on to your vision. That is really pretty. And then I have this one right here, which is a subsection of my home section, which is all of this information about resetting your home. And then I have my meetings section, beautiful and savage. And then I have my products. To make living itself an art, that is the goal. So that's perfect for projects. And then I also have a budget section here and my expense section. Look at how beautiful those horses look against that purple. I love that. Okay, and then I have my very last dashboard here. And then for the pen, I think I'm going to be using the fountain pen that we received. And we received this a few subscriptions ago back. I can't remember like all of the time, like all of the things that we received, like in what month, because like I said, I've been getting her subscriptions for a really long time. I will go ahead and try to link all of the products that I can that are available down below in the description. So if you do decide that you want to pick something up here that you saw that you really liked, please take a look down there first. And if you don't see it down there, then you can definitely ask me in the comments, and I will do my best to try to help you like find that product and send you that link. So that way you can go ahead and check out the item for yourself. As I mentioned early on, I am an affiliate of Jane's Agenda. So if you do decide to purchase, greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link, and any of the product links that I put down below, those will also be affiliate links. So just want to make sure that full disclosure. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some time here with me. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything that I post on my channel, make sure you're subscribed, you hit that notification bell. And if you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you watch this video all the way through till the end, leave me a moon emoji. Thank you so much. I hope you found this useful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.